Video, we're going to be looking at combining index laws 1 and 2. In the previous two videos, we looked at using index law 1 and then we looked at using index law 2. Now in this example, we'll be looking at combining them. So off we go. We've got this one here. We've got x to the 2, x to the 3, and an x to the 4, so they're all the same base. We have a times and a divide. Now, if there's a times and divide, typically I work left to right, and we know that the first chunk here, x squared times x to the 3, is our first index rule. So what's going to be my first line of working? Well, I'm going to simplify the terms underlined in green to become x to the 5 divided by x to the 4. That still comes down there. What's our next step? Well, we need to use our second index law. So that's using our first index law. Now we want to use our second. So this becomes x to the 5 minus 4, which becomes x to the 1, or simply just x. So all of that cancels down to x. The next example looks a little bit intimidating. We've got a numerator and denominator. The numerator has not been simplified yet. So how about we simplify that numerator and then we simplify across the fraction. So on the top we've got 2 times 8, which is 16. You may remember in a previous video we consider numbers, letters, and then letters. So we've got the numbers as 2. A cubed times a squared becomes a to the 5. And b to the 1 times b to the 3 is going to be b to the 4. All on for a to the 4 b squared. Now in this case here we've got 16 on 4. So we can write this out like this. And we can say this is 4 times a times b squared, which can be expressed as 4ab squared. So let's see if that made sense. The first step, assess the top by using index law 1. We've done that there. Then we break it up into fractions, or we can just simplify straight away. And then we use index law 2 here. And then we've simplified our answer at the end. So now it's time for your turns. Have a crack at these. Pause the video. When you're done, press play and see if you get the answer correct. Okay, your turns are going now. So first step, very similar. We've got a to the 7 divided by a squared. So use the first index rule. Then we have a to the 5. Okay, so hopefully you got that one. Next one, we simplify the top. You might start getting good enough at these to just start seeing them and you don't need to break it into pieces. So I've got 20a cubed b to the 5 on 10ab cubed. Let's use our second index law. That's our final answer. 2a squared b squared. You may notice that the a's and the b's cancel. All right, that's our videos on 6b, index laws 1 and 2. Please have a crack at the questions on the OneNote for homework, and we'll be moving on to law 3 and the zero law in the next video.